So season 6 of NBA 2K25 is finally here, and I gotta ask you guys a question real quick. How in the world are we at season 6 already? Like, I swear the time flew, like we're already halfway through the year. I don't know, bro. Season 6 is kind of rattling, but you guys should know the vibes every time a season drops on this game. You know, I gotta give you guys 5 of the best builds on NBA 2K25 during that season. I got a couple guards for you guys, I got a couple centers, and I got a secret little ISO build at the end. Y'all just gotta make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, drop a like while you're down there, because we do want to hit that 60K, and we are creeping up on it. So without further ado, I mean, no more yapping. We could go right into the My Player Builder. All right, so I haven't given you guys a 5'9" point guard build that works for the 3s and the rec center in a while. And low-key, this build could work on the 2s. You know, you can make it happen, but you know, 5'9", you might be playing against some ISOers on the 2s. It might not be recommended, but again, I haven't given you guys one in a while. So point guard on the position, 5'9" on the height, 175 pounds, and a 6'1" wingspan. And if you're new to NBA 2K25 and you're wondering why in the fuck am I making a 5'9" point guard, you just got to hear me out. You got to look, you got to, you know, use your eyes for a second, because the amount of attributes you get is like low-key insane. It's low-key a little rattling, but physicals, of course, we go 89 speed. Our agility is going to be at an 86. Our strength, they're going to put it up to a 50 if we could get it there, and then vertical put it to a 60. So we're on a point guard build. We can start with our shooting, of course, because why not? We're gonna have a 94 3-point shot, just because, you know, we're gonna put those +5 cab breakers, which we can talk about later. Free throw, we're gonna put up to a 77, and then mid-range, we're gonna put it up to an 84. So if you do not have any cab breakers on NBA 2K25, this is what you're gonna have. You're gonna have 94 3-point shot with gold shooting badges like Deadeye, Limitless, Mini Marksman. You know the vibes already, you know all of them. But if you have +5 cab breakers, at least you could put it on 3-point shot to turn it into a 99. So you have all legend badges, which, I mean, like, you need the legend shooting badges on this game. Like, the attribute of 99 itself on the 3-point shot doesn't really matter too much, but I mean, the legend badges make it worth it. So we will have legend Deadeye, legend Limitless, legend Mini Marksman, set shot, and shifty shooter. I mean, you're shooting over anyone, you're shooting any kind of shot. Especially being on a 5'9", you're going to be a little shifty, a little fast, and overall just be zooming around the court. 3-point shot is very, very effective in this game. You basically 3-hunt, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Mid-range shot, we got an 84, so if you want to take some midi fades or spin jumpers, you absolutely can. I'm personally not one to take middies every now and then, but you know, the mid-range is still definitely going to be a little bit helpful. And then we got a 77 free throw. If you do play the rec center or pro-am, you are going to be able to hit your free throws if you take them. I don't know how effective it's going to be, since, you know, I don't really use free throw on any of my builds. But that's enough for the shooting. We can go ahead and go down to our playmaking. Our pass accuracy, we have an 85, and again, 85 pass ac on an IsoNinja build is very, very tactical. We got a 95 ball handle. Our speed with ball is going to be a 94, and that's going to be it for playmaking. So 85 pass ac, again, me having pass ac is crazy, since you guys should know my builds usually have like a 70 pass ac, 69, around there. So 85, we do get that bailout on bronze, which is a very, very good badge to have. You shoot a bad 3, you shoot, you know, a midi fade in someone's face, you could just pass out of it, and it works because you only need the badge on bronze in this game. It just does wonders. Versatile visionary, which is like, you know, your flashy passer or alley-oop badge, not really that effective. We got silver break starter, which if you get a rebound on this build, salute to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you're on a 5'9", getting rebounds and throwing it down the court, you're literally the MVP of the game. We don't gotta talk about this, but we do get gold dimer, which if you guys do want it on Hall of Fame, you could use your max +1, you know, tier 2 badge on it. But gold dimer, your teammates are gonna be very, very happy. You know, you throw it to the corner, you throw it to the wing, they're flaring up, they're doing a 2-step, you hit them, and they absolutely just green the shot. The dimer is going to be in their favor when it comes to shooting the pill. Our ball handle is going to be a 95, of course, because we do want those elite SIGs and, you know, Steve Francis signature size up. But we also do get Hall of Fame Ankle Assassin, Hall of Fame handles for days, and gold unpluckable. If you have an extra cab breaker, you could throw it on, you know, 96, so you could get that Hall of Fame unpluckable, but that's really up to you and your cab breaker situation. Me personally, I don't have 96 ball handle on my builds, but that's also because I only have 5 cab breakers. Ankle Assassin is surprisingly a good badge in this game. I mean, the amount of stuns and, you know, little ankle breaker animations that you get needs to be studied in a lab, because this year, it's like they happen all the time. I don't really know what to tell you. Just play better defense, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, when you're on the offensive end, this is going to do you justice. 94 speed with ball. I mean, we are a 5'9" point guard. We do need that legend lightning launch, so we could absolutely zoom across the court while spamming Steve Francis or, you know, Curry escape, whatever it is. It's going to help you out a lot. Trust me on that one. Now, going to our defense, you're probably like, okay, so we got a 99 3-point. We got, you know, high playmaking. Are we going to have any defense? Absolutely. We're going to have a 95 perimeter and we're going to be having a 94 steal. I mean, does it get better than that? I really don't think it does. We also got a 42 block. Our O board is staying the same, and then we got a 52 defensive rebound. But we could talk about this real quick. 40 interior, literally gonna give us nothing. Do not think for a second that you're gonna get a fucking block or a stop in the paint on this build. You're just not. Don't even try it. We got a 95 perimeter defense, which is a lot. You could definitely guard ball on this one. You know, if they rim run on you, it's going to be a little bit awkward, but actually, you know, guarding a 3-point shooter at the perimeter is going to be pretty easy. We do get that Hall of Fame challenger, which is going to give us really good animations. We got on-ball menace on gold, so you could just absolutely run through everyone. And then you got that pick dodger in case there's like a footer or a popper setting screens. If you got to play defense, this is definitely the build for it. You know, obviously people are still going to be kind of shooting over you, but you are going to have, you know, some better odds with you with all of these badges. We do have a 94 steal, so if you want to turn into an absolute menace on this game and start spamming the shit out of your square button, you could do that. We have gold glove and Hall of Fame interceptor. The interceptor badge is just insane in this game. And then glove, if you know how to time steals and all of that stuff, something I'm very bad at, this is probably going to help you out quite a bit. I mean, start ripping everybody, whoever you're guarding. 94 steal is going to come very, very clutch. And then we got a 42 block, 52 D board. We don't have to talk about this whatsoever. It's literally irrelevant. So we could go up to our finishing now. We got 69 close shot, 80 driving layup. Our driving dunk's going to be at a 72. And that's going to round off this build, this little 5'9" guard on NBA 2K25. I mean, it's looking crazy. We could talk about the finishing real quick. We got an 80 driving layup, which is going to give us Trae Young layup package and also some badges. We got bronze aerial wizard, silver float game, and bronze layup mixmaster. I mean, it's just crazy out here. You could literally put on that real player percentage, run to the rim head first with a football helmet and hold square, and it's going to go in. Trust me on that one. And then we got a 72 driving dunk. It's not going to give us too much, you know, on the badges end. We only got bronze aerial wizard, and then we do get a couple of dunk packages. Obviously, we don't get Malik Monk or anything crazy like that, but we do definitely get some athletic pulls, you know, 2 hands, 1 hands, whatever you want to get. You know, you could definitely dunk on 72 driving dunk. I know 70 is pretty soupy, so having an extra 2 is very, very good ball. Anyway, so this is the first build of the video for the top 5 builds on NBA 2K25. Let me know what you think about it. It's a pretty solid 5'9" build for threes in the rec or pro-am. We could go over it one more time. We got an 80 driving layup, 72 driving dunk. We got a 99 3-point after the cab breakers, 77 free throw, 85 pass hack, 95 ball handle, 94 speed with ball with a 95 perimeter and a 94 steal. I literally don't think you can go wrong with this build whatsoever. I mean, like, I love 5'9s. They are super fast, they're super speedy, and I mean, it's just good ball. Well, we could go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what name we have come up with. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother can guess the name of this build. Getting this far into the year, I mean, you should know already. Look at the bottom left. It literally is a 2-way 3-level shot creator. I mean, there's 2 point guard build names, the 2-way 3-level shot creator and the 3-point shot hunter. There's literally no other, you know, diversity when it comes to these names, but we could go ahead and get on to our next build. All right, so for the next build that we got, this is going to be primarily a 1v1 build. This build could work on the 2s, but again, this is just basically a 1v1 build. You know, has high dunk, high midi. We're just going to have to see, you know, everything about it. So point guard position, 6'4" in the height, 213 pounds with a 6'6" wingspan. You guys got to make sure that you got this down. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, and go down to our physicals. So we got an 81 speed, if I could put it up there. We got an 86 agility. Our strength is going to be at an 85, of course. I mean, we just got to have an 85 strength. And then our vertical is going to be at an 80. I mean, this build is about to be deadly. You guys just got to trust the process. So going on to our shooting, we do have a 94 midi. And I think this is probably going to be one of the first times I show you guys a 99 midi build. We got a 72 3-point, and then our free throw is going to be at a 69. So if you guys can probably guess what we're going to do, we're going to put +5 cab breakers on mid-range. So we got a 99 midi, and 99 midi in this game is actually something different. It's insane. We are going to get legend badges like Deadeye, Set Shot, and Shifty Shooter. I mean, it's literally just so good in this game. 99 midi, fade anything, spin jump anything, hop jump anything, and it will go in. I low-key want to make a video soon on a 99 mid-range build, but I don't really have, you know, the build for that or an account for that, so I gotta low-key try and find one. But when I do, you guys will see how truly powerful it is. 3-point shot, we have a 72, and you guys are probably thinking, wait, this is kind of low. 72 ain't like that. But I mean, you just find a good jump shot that you are confident with, you get your hot spots everywhere, and you'll be able to shoot it from the 3-point line. The wing, corner, top of the key, it doesn't matter. You just got to trust me on it. Again, find a new jump shot. I gotta post a jump shot video soon. We're just gonna have to wait on that. 69 free throw. Again, this is a 1s build, maybe a 2s build, so you're not gonna need free throw whatsoever. Going down to our playmaking, we do have a 65 pass act. You know, just in case we do play the 2s, we do have a 65, so we can pass it to our corner or the wing or the cut, wherever it is. But again, it's not gonna be that useful. Ball handle, we do have a 90 ball handle, which we will talk about in a second. And then speed with ball, we are going to have an 86. So 65 pass accuracy, we do get that break starter and dimer. Again, break starter isn't going to be, you know, used much. Neither dimer will be, but if you play 2s, the dimer will come in maybe a little bit effective. I mean, that's just going to be up to you. So with our 90 ball handle, you guys are probably like, why do we have a 90? We're going to be putting +4 or +5 cap breakers on it, as many as you have. Just make sure that you at least have 2 so you can put it to a 92, but our goal is going to be 95 for that Steve Francis. So either put +4 or +5. I'll probably put, you know, +4 on the screen for now, but just trust me, if you have an extra one, put it to 95 so you can get all the good dribble animations and all of the badges. But for now, we have a 90 ball handle, which is going to give us silver ankle assassin, gold handles for days, Hall of Fame strong handle, and silver unpluckable. Most of you guys probably have anywhere from 5 to 7 cap breakers, so I'd probably just put it on 92 to get that Trae Young size up, but it really is just up to you. Now, we got an 86 speed with ball, which is going to be for gold lightning launch. You could put your +1 max tier 1 badge on it to Hall of Fame lightning launch if you want, but it's not really necessary. Gold is already pretty good enough to get some good speed boosts. Going down to our defense, I mean, this is a 1v1 build, so we are going to need a good amount of defense. We got a 75 interior. Our perimeter is going to be up to a 94 if I could get it up there. Our steal is going to be at an 85. Our block is going to be at a 60 if I can get it. There we go, 60. Offensive rebound is going to be a 53, and then defensive rebound is going to be a 60. So, I mean, we got a good amount of defense on this build. I mean, the 6'4s are just soupy on this game when it comes to 1s and 2s builds. 75 interior, it's not going to give us any badges, but this is going to allow you to get a lot of stops when it comes to people trying to mash on you and, you know, do layups, try and get dunks, whatever it is. 94 perimeter defense, we do get a ton of badges on gold. We get gold challenger, gold on ball, gold pick dodger, a movable enforcer. I mean, what can go wrong when you're guarding, you know, another 6'4 guard? Maybe you're guarding a 6'6 ISO guard, whatever it is, you should be able to clamp them up, especially with this gold on ball menace. I mean, that badge is literally a life changer on this game. And then a movable enforcer as well. You're just going to be bumping everyone. Trust the process when it comes to this build. 85 steal, this is all you need on a 1s build. You get silver glove and then gold interceptor if you play the 2s. You know, steal on a high rating isn't that crazy in this game, so silver glove is going to do. You're not going to be getting rips every single time, but you will get them every now and then. You just got to lock in, press square at the right time, and, you know, don't rage too much when you get infinite reach and fouls, because that's just the game that we play. We got a 60 block. Again, no badges for this one, but I have definitely seen some blocks on this build. Nothing crazy, no LeBron chase downs, but you know, if someone goes up with a layup and it's just a bad take, you are going to knock it out of his hands and it will definitely feel good. We got a 53 O board and a 60 D board, so we do get box out beast on bronze and rebound chaser on bronze. These two badges are going to be very effective when you're jumping out the air with that 80 vertical trying to get a rebound. You will get the majority of the time because you do not need that high of a rebound in this game. Now, to round this build off, we do have a 93 driving dunk, which is just insane, and then a 40 standing dunk. I mean, 93 driving dunk, we literally are getting so many contact dunks. It's just crazy how cap breakers make builds like super overpowered. Since we got that 90 ball handle, we do get 93 driving dunk. I mean, it's just a crazy world that we live in. So we got a 93 driving dunk, which is going to give us gold posterizer and then Hall of Fame aerial wizard. But we should already know how OP 93 driving dunk is in this game with the contacts and all the dunk packages you get. Just run to the rim, try and time that dunk meter. I know it is pretty bad, but you should be able to still do it. Just try your best, pray a little bit, and it should go in. I mean, it's just insane. And then the gold posterizer, you're literally going to be putting kids on their ass. You should know the vibes already. 75 driving layup, we do get bronze physical finisher, silver float game, and bronze layup mixmaster. I don't think you get any like specific layup animations. Like you definitely don't get Trae Young, but maybe you can make something shake with the default small or default swing. And then 40 standing dunk, not much to talk about here. So this is a pretty crazy ones build on NBA 2K25. As long as you have the cap breakers, you need at least 7 to, you know, make this build really work with the ball handle. But, you know, +9 or +10 would really be effective. So, you know, vet 2s or people that got cap breakers from the seasons, this is just going to be really good for you. We could go top to bottom. Again, 75 driving layup, 93 driving dunk. We got a 99 midi after the cab breakers, 72 3-point. We got a 90 ball handle, but either a 92, 94, or 95, whatever you have. 86 speed with balls, 75 interior, 94 perimeter, 85 steal, 60 block, 53 O board, and a 60 D board. I mean, it's looking insane. I don't really know what could go wrong with this build. I mean, other than the fact that you maybe miss a stick dunk, or that's pretty much it. Maybe miss a 3-point shot. But again, ones, you're just going to be dominating on this build. You're going to put belt to ass every time. We could go ahead, press X, press continue, and see the build name on this one. This one actually is kind of unique. I mean, I don't see it too often. You guys are going to see in a second. It's going to be a two-way mid-range slasher. I mean, I don't see that build name every day, but again, if you need a new ones build, if you need a build that can kind of play on the twos, I would definitely make this. It's just super overpowered, and you're going to be winning a lot of games. All right, so the next build that I got for you guys is a 6-7 popper. So if you need like a center for the threes that is fast, that could get steals, everything like that, you could use it. And if you play threes with a footer, you know, the comp lineup, you could use this popper as like a lockdown that sits in the corner. It really is just up to you, but the build is goated no matter what. So, you know, whatever you want to use it for, you can. Power forward, 6'7", the weight's going to be 235 pounds, and the wingspan will be 7'3". Make sure you copy these down exactly. We could go ahead and press X, press continue, get down to those physicals. We got an 88 speed. Our agility is going to be a 77. Our strength is going to be up to an 85 if I could get it up there, and our vertical is going to be at an 83. Since we are making like a popper defensive center, we are going to be starting off with defense. We got a 70 interior. We got an 85 perimeter, if I could put it up there. We got a 94 steal, which, I mean, when you see a 94 attribute, you should see what we're doing already. Our block is going to be at an 84. Offensive rebound, we're going to max it to an 82. And then defensive rebound, we're going to max it to a 92. So these are going to be the defensive attributes for this build. I mean, it's looking solid already, especially as a popper. You know, someone that's like a smaller center, this is perfect. So 70 interior defense, we do have paint patroller on silver, which is going to help us get some blocks, you know, stop some layups. It protects the rim at a high level. You know, the badge on silver does work pretty well. You just got to trust me on that. We got an 85 perimeter defense, so if we do, you know, have to guard ball, we get switched off of the PNR. We do get silver challenger, silver on-ball menace, and pick dodger, and then a movable enforcer on gold. So all of these badges will help you guard like those 5'9" and 6'2" guards. As long as you got some good stick, you should be fine, but that silver on-ball menace is pretty good. And then you mix that with 88 speed, you should have no problem whatsoever. We also got a 94 steal, which when you see a 94 attribute, you should know what we're doing already. We're going to be putting +5 cab breakers to make it a 99. So we do get legend glove and legend interceptor, but if you don't have the cab breakers, it's fine. This is more than good enough for now. But if you don't have the cab breakers, you do get gold glove and Hall of Fame interceptor, which these two badges are still good. Gold glove, you just press square at the right time and you should be able to get the steal, and then interceptor gives you the steal majority of the time. But anyways, you should have legend on both of these badges after those +5. 84 block, we do get silver high flying denier, and also it helps towards paint patroller. High flying denier, basically like chase down artist. You go for some LeBron James chase down blocks, you get them, and your whole team is, you know, doing the pop smoke music in the background. Like, you should know the vibes already. Someone with high dunk going to the rim, just, you know, press triangle, block them, chase them down. You know what to do already. We got an 82 O board and a 92 D board. This is going to be very, very helpful to us, you know, so we can get rebounds on this popper build. Since it is kind of like a center build, we do get gold rebound chaser, box out beast, and pogo stick. You should probably put your max +1 tier 1 badge on rebound chaser to get it to Hall of Fame, but that really is up to you. So yeah, those are the defensive attributes. We could go ahead and go up to our playmaking. We got a 65 pass act. That was way too much. 65 pass act. Our ball handle is going to be a 58, and then our speed with ball is going to be a 63. So 65 pass act is pretty standard for a popper or lock or center, whatever it is. You basically want to be in the range of 55 to 70. So 65 is still pretty good. I mean, obviously footers have 85, 92, whatever you want to call it. But for poppers, lockdown, 65 is going to be the one. Break starter on bronze, dimer on bronze. If you get the rebound, throw it down to your point guard on the break. That break starter is going to allow to make that pass go through. And then bronze dimer, if you know you're L2ing for your point guard or he's dexing a little bit, maybe your lockdown flares up, they're going to be very happy with the little bit of a boost to their attributes and their shooting, and hopefully the ball goes into the fucking net, you know what I mean? So that's it for playmaking. Going up to our shooting, we got a 79 3-point shot. Our midi is going to be at an 87, so we can get, you know, all the jump shot bases and everything like that. And then free throw, we're not going to touch because this is for twos and the threes. We are not loading this build up in the rec center. It's just not happening. So 87 midi, 79 3-point. Again, it gives us access to basically all of the jump shots in the game. I think pretty much all for, you know, power forwards and centers. But we also do get badges like silver deadeye, silver set shot, and silver shifty. So you can basically shoot wherever you want. Obviously, you don't have like limitless range, but once you got takeover, maybe you got two-way tenacity, you can start pulling it from a little bit deeper. It really is just up to you. If you need jump shots for this build, I mean, I have a bunch of jump shot videos out. I do want to put a new one out soon, but you guys should be straight. 79 3-point shot. Again, as I said, you can't shoot from real deep, but I mean, corner, wing, top of the key, it's not going to be too much of a problem. Can probably shoot from hash, but you know, don't expect to shoot from half court or anything like that. So rounding this build off, we are going to be going to our standing dunk, making it a 72, and then our post control is going to be a 54, and that's going to be the end of this build. So not much to say with any of these attributes beside the 72 standing dunk, which is going to give us that rise up on bronze. And I think we get one standing dunk package. So again, you just run to the rim, you hold R2, hold your right stick up or square, and you should get the standing dunk animation. I mean, in 2K25, they are still overpowered, so you still want to use them. We got a 62 driving dunk as well, which is going to give us a couple dunk packages. So if you do need to just run right through and get the dunk, it is possible, but it's not going to be possible every time. I got to keep it a buck with you guys. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that you're going to be getting dunks 99% of the time. With the 72 standing, you should be able to trigger them most of the time. All right, so this is going to be the popper build for the threes. You could either run this at the center position or you could play double centers like a lot of people do. This is a very good build in my opinion. I still play with some people that use this build on a daily basis. And if you have any extra cab breakers, you can put it on whatever you want to, or maybe adjust it. But I just did 5 cab breakers because that's probably what majority of the community has. But anyways, we've got a 72 standing dunk, 87 midi, 79 3-point, 65 pass axe, 70 interior, 85 perimeter, 99 steal after the +5 cab breakers, 84 block, 82 O board with a 92 D board. If you want to make this build, if you need a new popper, I suggest you making this one. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what we have came up with. We have created the two-way stretch 4. That's pretty much all of the 6-7 build names. You're not going to get much different than this, but again, let me know what you think about this build down in the comments as always. All right, so the next build I got for you guys is a inside center, you know, 7'1", absolute paint beast for the rec center or the 5v5 pro-am. If you need one that could just absolutely stick dunk everything and spin people out in the post, this is exactly for you. Center position, 7'1" on the height, 260 pounds with a 7'10" wingspan. Make sure to copy those down exactly how you see them, and we are going down to the physicals. So 60 speed, agility 47. Our strength is going to be a 93, which we're actually going to put 2 cab breakers on it to make it a 95. This is going to be very, very important for our badges, and then our vertical is going to be a 77. So make sure you put +2 on the strength, and we could go back up to our defense from there. So interior defense, we have an 85. Perimeter and steal, keep it the same. Block, we are going to be having a 74. Offensive rebound is going to be at a 90. If I could put it up there, the sliders are just so hard to control. And then defensive rebound is going to be a 94. 85 interior, very important on a center build that is over 7 foot tall. I mean, you have a 7'10" wingspan. You have, you know, the high interior. You got paint patroller on bronze and post lockdown on silver. You're going to be getting every stop in the paint. You know, if someone tries to do a layup on you, you got to look them dead in the eyes and ask them, what in the f are they doing? Because why are we going up on a center like you with an 85 interior? It's just insane. 38 perimeter and 40 steal, literally nothing to talk about here. 74 block is going to give us that high flying denier on bronze. So I mean, mix that with the 77 vertical and, you know, jumping out of the air, you should be getting blocks every now and then. 90 offensive rebound and 94 defensive rebound. We're going to be putting +5 cab breakers on 94 defensive rebound, so we can make it a 99 and get all of these badges on legend. We're going to be having box out beast and rebound chaser on legend, but if you don't have the cab breakers right now, it will be on Hall of Fame and gold, which is still more than enough. Again, you're a 7'1" center, so what is there really to complain about? Going up to our pass accuracy, we do have an 84 pass ac, if I could put it up there. If you have an extra cab breaker, put it on 85 for that bailout, but that's really just up to you. 48 ball handle, and then our speed with ball is going to be at a 0. So 84 pass ac is going to give us silver break starter, bronze versatile visionary, and gold dimer. These are pretty much standard on a, you know, footer build. We need that break starter to throw it down the court in the rack. We got versatile visionary if we want to throw some lobs to someone like, you know, hash cutting, and then dimer if you're getting the rebound and you need to throw it back out to someone on the wing or the corner. The gold dimer is going to be very, very beneficial to your teammates. But again, if you do want that bronze bailout, make sure to just put +1 cab breaker onto the pass ac if you have it, because we're already using 7 on this build. So if you have 8, go ahead and put the 8th one on there. 48 ball handle and 0 speed with ball are of course going to give us nothing, so we don't have to worry about it. This is an inside center, so you know, we're not going to have any shooting. Mid-range, put it up to a 53, and then free throw, put it up to a 63. If you want more free throw, you could adjust the build however you want. Probably put midi down, but I mean, I've seen some people green with 53 midi, so it's good to have it on. Obviously, you get no badges or anything like that. But to the important part of this build, our finishing, we got a 90 standing dunk. Our post control is going to be at a 93. Our close shot's going to be at a 93. Layup, we're going to put it to a 53. And then driving dunk's going to be a 73. How many threes are we going to have on this build? I mean, 93, 73, 53, 93. Like, it's just so many threes. Anyways, regardless. So 93 close shot, 90 standing dunk, and 93 post control. I mean, these attributes right here are going to be deadly when you're trying to do, you know, drop steps and standing dunks and everything like that. Because, I mean, this is like a paint beast, so you should be able to do that regardless. We get a bunch of badges like Hook Specialist, Paint Prodigy, Float Game, you know, Rise Up, Post Powerhouse, Post Up Poet, and Unpluckable. Literally anything you need to be an absolute monster when it comes to the paint. You do get, I think, 2 or 3 standing dunk packages with Gold Rise Up and a 90 standing dunk. So again, you just got to learn how to use that dunk meter while doing standing dunks and you should be just fine. And then we also do get a 73 driving dunk, which is going to give us a good amount of packages. And we also do get bronze posterizer. So just find the good packages for you, you know, all the athletics and everything like that, and make sure you're dunking on everyone. And then driving layup 53, nothing really much to say about this because we're going to be mainly using our close shot instead of driving layup. So this is a very, very solid inside 7'1" center build on NBA 2K25. I mean, you really can't get better than this. I don't really think so. You got to let me know what you think about this build. I think, you know, pretty much anyone can use it. This is a build that probably doesn't take a lot of skill. From the top to the bottom, we got a 93 close shot, 73 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, 93 post control with an 84 pass act. Could be an 85 if you put the cab breaker on it. 85 interior, 74 block, 90 O board, 99 defensive rebound after the +5 cab breakers, and then a 95 strength after the +2 cab breakers. This is a good 2s build. You could work this build on the 3s, but mainly for the rec and the 5v5 pro-am. You know, you obviously can't shoot on it, but if you're an inside, why would you need to shoot when you could yam it on absolutely everyone? Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what we have come up with. I mean, we got shades of Wilt Chamberlain. You should know what it is already. Absolute monster in the paint. We have created a paint beast. I mean, if you want that original 2K20 name, this is exactly what you need. Now, I got a little bit of a wild card for anyone that wants a 6'8" ISO point guard with high driving dunk and, you know, a lot of stats. I mean, we know how OP those tall guards are from 6'8" to 7 feet tall. Literally everyone and their mother is like making one. You go to the theater ones and it's almost like everybody is on one. So, I mean, you might as well try it out. Shooting guard, 6'8" on the height, 188 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. We could go ahead and press X, press continue, and get down to them physical. So our speed is going to be at an 88 if I could put it up there. Agility is going to be at an 84. Strength, we're going to put it to a 56, so not a lot of strength, but we are a guard. Our vertical is going to be at an 80, and that's going to be it. Honestly, we could start this off like a regular guard build. We could go to our shooting. We got an 85 mid-range shot, which is going to be very beneficial to us. Our 3-point is going to be at a 76. And then our free throw is going to be at a 61. So 85 midi, you should know the drill already. It's going to give us access to a lot of different bases. And we also do get some badges like Deadeye on silver, Set Shot Specialist on silver, and Shifty Shooter on bronze. We do get a 76 3-point shot. You're not going to be shooting anything from deep that crazy, but honestly, I've played on a build with this low of 3-point, and I mean, it's still easy to shoot as long as you have a good jump shot in your hot spots. You just got to be the one to figure that out. And then 61 free throw. Again, this is a build for 1s and then maybe 2s if you want to run 2s on it. I wouldn't run 3s on it. And then obviously the free throw that we're talking about, 5v5, not really in the picture. I wouldn't put it in there, but you know, that's really up to you. Going down to our pass accuracy, we do have a 61 pass ac. Our ball handle is going to be at an 86. If I could put it there, and then our speed with ball is going to be a 66. So 61 pass ac isn't going to give us anything beside bronze dimer. So if you do play the 2s and you got to hit your corner or your wing, I mean, maybe they're going to get a little bit of a boost to their shooting, but I mean, you need to play with some real UDAs on the 2s. I'm not going to lie. Like, they can't be relying on your bronze dimer to hit a shot on NBA 2K25. Like, we got to be honest. 86 ball handle. This is going to give us a lot of different SIGs and badges. We do get ankle assassin on silver, handles for days on silver, and then unpluckable on silver. So, I mean, you just need to find some good SIGs for yourself. If you need some SIGs, I'm sure you could look at a Glock 19 video for this build. You just got to check out his channel for those. Me, I don't personally have SIGs for you guys, but again, just, you know, go to the my court, lab it up. It is skill gap to dribble on a build like this, so it is up to you to figure it out. 66 speed with ball. You do not need that much speed with ball in this game for taller builds, so you don't have any lightning launch, but that is completely okay. So interior defense, we do have it up to a 70. Our steal is going to be up to a 91. You guys got to see the vision on it for a second though. And then steal, we are going to put it up to an 87. Block, we are going to put it up to a 78. Offensive rebound is going to be a 45. And then defensive rebound is going to be an 80 for those badges. So we do have a lot of cab breakers on this build, but I do need to preface this by saying driving dunk is the most important, you know, place to put your cab breakers. Your defense should be second if you don't have a lot, but I'll talk about that later. So perimeter defense, we are going to be putting +5 to make it a 96. So we get a lot more defensive badges. And then our steel, we're going to be putting +4 cab breakers on it to make it a 91. But again, driving dunk is a lot more important. So if you're not vet 2 or have a bunch of cab breakers, you know, make sure to prioritize your driving dunk first. But anyways, we got a 70 interior, which is going to give us paint patroller on bronze. If you need to, you know, jump at someone rim running on you, doing a layup, you're going to be able to get the stop majority of the time. The badge is very, very useful. 91 perimeter without the cab breakers, we do get silver challenger, gold on ball menace, and gold pig dodger. I mean, without the cab breakers, this is still amazing. You're still going to be able to clamp up your defenders. You just got to have a little bit of defense, a little bit of stick, and then the gold on ball menace will absolutely bail you out. But if you do put, you know, the cab breakers on it, you're going to have Hall of Fame on ball menace. You're going to have a better challenger and pig dodger. You're going to have Hall of Fame on ball menace and a better challenger, so you should be fine on that, you know, but again, you just got to play a little bit of stick and you'll be fine. We got an 87 steel. If you do put +4 cab breakers to make it a 91, it's going to be a lot better. But for now, you're going to have silver glove and gold interceptor. Obviously with that 91 steel, you're going to have gold glove, but again, you're playing ones most of the time. Interceptor's not going to come in clutch. You just got to make sure to time your square button at the right time to actually, you know, use that glove effectively and not just get infinite reach and fouls. You know what I mean? 78 block, we are going to get high flying denier on silver. So if you do want to get some chase down blocks and get a couple TikToks in, this badge is going to help you out a lot. But don't expect to get, you know, crazy blocks. Obviously, it's only on silver with the 78 block. You should be able to get some decent ones every now and then. We got a 45 O board and an 80 D board. We don't got to talk about the O board whatsoever. 80 defensive rebound is going to allow us to get silver rebound chaser. And honestly, with an 80 defensive rebound, trust me on this, you can literally jump out of the air very, very high and get like actual snag animations. It's crazy how low of defensive rebound you need in this game to like actually trigger those animations. You don't get box out beast obviously because of your strength, and pogo stick might help every now and then. All right, so to round off this build, we are going to go to our driving dunk. We got an 88 driving dunk, if I could put it up to there, which is going to round off the build. But again, I need to say this very, very importantly. Driving dunk needs to be your main priority when it comes to cab breakers. We're going to be putting +5 cab breakers on it to make it a 93 so we could get contact dunks and gold posterizer. Because at 93 driving dunk, you do get very good contact dunk animations. I'm sure I'll put it on the screen that these need to be a priority because you could get away with the 91 perimeter and 87 steel if you only got 5 cab breakers. So I just got to make that very, very clear. Obviously, we're not going to be doing anything else to like driving layup or standing dunk because we got no more attributes. But as an 88 driving dunk, we do get silver posterizer, gold aerial wizard, and a bunch of dunk animations. I'm pretty sure you get 1 contact dunk, but that's why you need the 93 driving dunk so you could get a lot more contacts and put people on the floor every single time and be actually like Glock 19. Like the things he's doing for the community right now is insane. You just gotta believe it. But this build is looking very, very solid for a 6'8 ISO build. I mean, taller builds are taking over the game for the 1v1 and the 2v2, obviously for the 3s. I mean, we gotta keep the small guards in effect, but you know, this is a very fun build for the 1s. I personally want to make a build like this. I just need a little bit of VC and then I'll make it happen. We got a 71 driving layup. We got a 93 driving dunk after the cab breakers. Make sure your cab breakers go to this first. We got an 85 midi, 76 3-point. We got an 86 ball handle, 70 interior. We got a 96 perimeter after the cab breakers and a 91 steal, 78 block, and an 80 defensive rebound. This build is solid. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what we have came up with. And it looks like we have built the defensive menace. So, I mean, yeah, every single time I give you guys top 5 builds during that season, it is pretty nice. I mean, I literally got all the builds for you. You just got to remember for the build at the end, make sure you put your cab breakers, you know, on that 93 driving dunk first. The defense can come later. I cannot stress that enough because I feel like some people are just going to put their cab breakers on defense and then they won't get those contact dunks. I just know some people are going to do that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the builds down in the comment section below. Again, we got a couple guards, we got a couple poppers. Inside center, you know the vibes already. If this video did help you out and you know maybe you at least got a template out of one of these builds for yourself on NBA 2K25, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 60K and we are so close to it. And while you're down there, you might as well drop a like. But I hope you guys do enjoy season 6 of NBA 2K25, and I hope you guys have a great day today and a great rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.